Hello everybody, once again this is AikawaKazu. Welcome back to the Suffix 4 new dungeons in TeknoAXE. So it's gonna be a walkthrough of all the 4 dungeons, and because they are quite tough, I cannot actually solo them. I mean I can, but I think I'll probably die. So I brought along Liz to help me out here. She's a Lystra, so let's go. Gonna play through all the 4 dungeons, and as always gonna tell you guys where are the royal chests, all those good stuff. So I highly recommend that you actually go in a party to do your Suffix 2 dungeon runs because they are pretty tough. Yep, just let you know. Okay, so for this dungeon, the hard part for this will be, or rather I'll tell you guys the tips and tricks for every dungeon that I know. So the first dungeon, and man I hate tentacles or calamaris. So you can see all this little, the explosion, okay, so these things actually explode to come up with more calamaris. See the baby calamari now. And once the boss goes to below a certain HP, the male calamaris will actually go out and help her out. So why are they troublesome? It's because they cast those irritating freezing skills. So you want to kill the female calamari as fast as possible. And now you want to avoid hitting those egg holes that I told you about. So if you're in a party, you'll be fine. But if you're not in a party, then you'll be in trouble. You can see now it's a mess. It's a big mess. This is why I say you can't really solo it, because just look at the carnage here. It's just way too many things happening. So we finished off the, I would say the mum. When it comes to the hard part. We finished off everything else. Scout there. So technically, what you want to do is, I mean I tried to do it solo, I'm actually do this round solo, and remember that the boss spawned here at the middle. I'm going to pull him to this spot, and then you kill him solo. So when you reach about 60% HP, the male calamaris will appear. So there's 2 ways. One is you can finish off the mini boss as fast as possible, or you try to AoE down the male calamaris first, because they are the ones that do all the irritating freezing skills, so just bear that in mind. And once you kill those male calamaris and the mini boss, you don't need to worry about it, they'll actually explode themselves. So for this area there's no way, as far as I know, to deactivate the lasers. So I tried jumping over it, doesn't work. Pretty much have to stop everything here. So what are my gears? Aside for having plus 12 unique GDN gear, which is what gets me my 320,000 HP, my M attack is actually close to what I have on my moonrod currently, so it's not like I'm using like plus 15 stuff. Yep, so you can try to gauge the difficulty from here. So I would say it's about 2 times harder than the level 60 dungeons now. Yeah, it's actually quite hard. It's definitely not easy, so I once again recommend you to come in a 4-man party, especially if you are not geared in any way. I lost about 100,000 HP already, so if I'm actually on my main character, I would have let's see, 40k HP left, or 50k HP left. But I'm using level 60 armor, so I'm using level 50 unique here, so I think level 50 unique has lesser defense compared to level 60 epic. So anyway, next area, you see all these crystals here, you need to destroy the crystals to prevent the monsters from spawning. And they go in a sequence, so kill down the crystal first before you proceed to kill the monsters. Next one will be here. And after you destroy all the crystals, what will happen is the lightning ogre will spawn, and you need to kill the lightning ogre. So the first 2 crystal monsters are pretty easy. It will not be a problem for you to fight. But the second, rather the third, and the 4th one, you're gonna probably take a while to kill. So just bear that in mind. So lightning ogre has awakened, just be careful. So I've tested, you cannot do the death hop, so don't need to worry about that. See that they are actually quite sturdy. Shit. So careful. It's a mess right now. Trying to find this. Ouch. So right now we're gonna queue the Cyclops Frankenstein. I'll recommend saving our ultimate and then don't use ultimate at this stage. Oh, it's set. Because the next area you want to use it. So the boss is not exactly hard. Most of the bosses are just very thick, that means take a lot of damage to die. And I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with this boss mechanics. Oh crap, I thought that. And for some burst damage. So surprisingly you can actually do 15 hits on your move down as well. Look at that, 14 hits. So I'm not too sure, I've not confirmed, but this guy could be a above medium-sized monster. So which is why we can go up to above 10 hits, which is a great thing to know. So if you enter here, will be a stage full of cubes. Try to stick to this as much as I can. So they hit actually very hard. Ouch. So the strategy is actually to kill the cubes first, followed by the tigers. So cubes actually do a lot of damage. There's two types of cubes here. One that is a bit stronger, and then there's one that's not so strong. So you can break that super armor, it's not that troublesome. And you can try to clear one side first, followed by the rest, just to get the explosion. They have iframe when they are exploding, so don't bother to try to attack them. What else? Okay, so for every dungeon, I'll show you guys the royal chest location. I've spent a lot of time trying to get there, which is why it hasn't been a lot of Dragon Knights videos lately, because a lot of time is spent trying to get the royal chest to spawn, so yep. Sometimes you get lucky, you get it on first run, but for me not so lucky. For all these 4 dungeons, it took me about average 30 to 50 runs to actually spawn it, and you can see if I do it solo, it's gonna be tough. Boss cutscene. So this boss got a lot of interesting mechanics, hopefully you guys get to see it. Don't worry, you won't be able to kill it very fast. Use time this to freeze. See the life energy is separated, so we need to kill these whips in the center. If not, it's gonna explode on you. 2-person wise, I think it should be fine. Solo wise, I need to be careful. After doing quite a bit, it's only at 2x. Oh crap. My Moonblade dance. So I'm not a critical cap. About 70% I expect. There's one more mechanic where you dig to the ground. I think we'll not be able to show you that. Yep. So don't worry, when you dig to the ground, right, he will just follow you. So you just keep moving, you'll be fine. And yep, you can see that We did not get a single Suffix 2 powder in this run, so yup. Apparently the drop rate is pretty bad. I think maybe get 1, maximum of 2 per run. If you get 3, count yourself extremely lucky. And then if you're doing a party of 4, you know, it'll take a long time before you get your powders to craft your Suffix 2 armors and weapons. So I'll tell you guys, or you guys can see for yourself which dungeon is the fastest, then you can just do a 4-man and farm that as fast as possible. Usually 4-man, you just want to find the shortest dungeon, and if you can find the shortest dungeon, you'll be good. So we'll go to the next dungeon now. So moving on to our second dungeon, Man's Man Laboratory. I don't think it's a man, it's a lady, it's an auntie, I think it's Madam Claudia, or Ma'am Claudia that they mentioned on the 700 mark Facebook page. So Man's Laboratory, here we go. So this dungeon is not really that tough for the initial areas. So there's a lot of monsters here. Let's get everything. Slaughter them as you deem please. Oh crap. I'm really not a fan of plants, those flower monsters. Next area. So I do not know if using the ultimate there was a good decision. It's got like all the monsters are lining them up. So I used it. So don't be fooled by the easy start for this dungeon. So after this you can enter the laboratory, and this is where the fun starts. You can see once again tentacles. I think I should have saved my ultimate here, but okay, what you want to do is you want to destroy this first so that the transparency effect disappears. So now they're gone. So many of these monsters that frozen. So I guess if you have a Elemental or Force User for this map, you can find time stop this irritating monsters. Really not a fan of calamaris. I actually love to eat calamaris though. As a food, you know, grill calamaris or fried ones. They're just delicious. But no, in-game calamaris, not a fan. I think for Professor K, that's one of my most dreaded bosses. Because they're just so sturdy, it's hard to die. Okay, need some fighting. So here's not the hard part yet. I can imagine trying to solo this part. If you're slowed down by all those skills, you know, they have these ice breath thingy. Let's go. Next area. Okay, here's where the fun starts. You can see the number of monsters. Press and click. Loving it. Of course, my all-time favorite skill is always the Moonblade Dance. Nobody can take that from me. So why is this hard? Because you can see now there's 3 mini bosses. So it'll be a good time to use your Miracle Relics and stuff. So you can see that actually for this Suffix II dungeon, they are almost going to be as tough as TeknoAXE. In fact, this is Professor K Arena, you can actually imagine it. Okay, I feel it out. Line him up. The Scarab is trying to heal them, and just take him down. You can see that the Hanamari is still standing. It's like stronger than a mini boss. He's like a mini boss himself. Get out. Yeah. So if I recall correctly, I'll probably show a screenshot of this. The royal chest actually spawns here. So let's go. Actually maybe not too sure. But you can see that all the new maps are very interesting. But it's so fun. So many stuff for you to kill at one time. More monsters will spawn behind, if I recall correctly. So yeah, slow down my gravity. Is there a way to stop this? I do not know. Oh, it's gone already. Oh wait, you are still under gravity. Is there a way to stop this? It seems like it's gone off. Whoa, look at that speed increase by gravity. I'm just breathing up and back. Fun. Slow down again. Okay, this is getting weird. Oh shit. So there's like 3 mini bosses and then there's 2 more. And you can see that even with FTG, we have not seen a single Suffix II power yet. So it's not good news, everybody. It's not good news. So if you're using other skills that's very dependent on speed, you actually get more castings. It's like how Spirit Boost can affect some skills effect. I mean how fast you can cast or the damage you can do. So try to make use of the increase in speed. Boss time. Can you stop torturing me? What? My little children? Okay, he fights the Professor K. Firing something from the air. Oh, there she is. Let's try to Blade Dancer. Oh, she disappeared. Wait, what? Well, I just hope you can turn the monster like top K. Monster duplication device again. Okay, the goblin is causing more goblins to spawn. This is like, I ain't gonna care about goblins. Oh, just in the air again. Let's try it, guys. Oh, you can. Wow. I saw some damage. So attacks are very similar to Prof K. Oh yeah, 100,000 damage. Take. So this is the good thing when you don't actually tower through all the stages. You get to see all the mechanics, so you guys are enjoying that. But you can see that it's not going to be easy ride fighting this boss. Oh, 100,000 damage. Come on, combination, quick wave. Nice ending. Look at that, guys. Look at how beautiful this game is. Woo. Great wave. Nostalgia, everybody. Nostalgia. We got a goblin, question mark. Rest and at the second bit hit. What? But there's the second dungeon, 2 more dungeons to go. I think the next 2 is not that tough. Yeah, next 2 is not that tough. The last one maybe, because the boss is very thick. But I still think that the first dungeon is one of the more annoying ones because of the tentacles that you meet right from the start. This will be the second one, I guess. So moving on. So the third dungeon, we have Intruder's Forward Base. So the boss, we will find out, I guess. So I'm just letting Liz know that it's just 2 more dungeons. So at the start it's pretty okay, this area. So I think the new dungeons were actually made with the new EX in mind. You know, when they were released in, I guess, CDN and KDN. They have to slowly find time to get their EX. And I remember, I think it was Fan Tang, he showed a dungeon with the Moonlord being in this area. Drop the presently EX and then cycle stash EX. Oh my goodness, the background music has an Indian nature to it, can you guys hear? The new background music. Oh, do you see that cycle slash? The pullback? So you guys hear a bit of the background music. So we're not in a rush to finish the dungeon. Whoa. Blast them away, you gather them with cycle stash. And flash dance. Yikes. Combination attack, firewall with blue blade dance. So this part is very interesting, look at that, they're fighting each other. Machines versus trolls. Who plays this ultimate game? You can see Liz picks that up too. Look at that, it's a freaking tank. This is definitely a good change to the Lv60 dungeons that I had, because they feel very gloomy, like, you know, mutated stuff, but this is a bright change. Wow, more monsters. Oh shit, seems like a bad day. See a robot again as well. Not too sure why we got a double spawn. Or is it not a double spawn? I do not know. Quite new to the dungeon as well. Oh, look at that, look at that! Woo! I'm looking at that, but is this getting hit? Guess not. It's called Special Forces Member something. That's a slam down. Circle break style. Going down. Oh, not yet. A few blades for you. Oh, look at that. The splitting of the moon blade dance. It's good. It's good. And move on to the next area. Look at the monsters waiting for us. So just taking a look at this. Beep beep stop. Oh, I'm hit by something. Looks like... Oh yes, this is the part where you get ambushed. So you come over here and surround it. Got a BTF or Liz doesn't know. Yeah, she's out. I like running through the Great Wave with the blade, I mean the sword wave. Just feels good chasing up with something. And everything's exploding, and I know what you guys are gonna say. Kazu, how come your comp is so good, you're not feeling any lag and you see so many animations effect? Well, my comp's a beast, and I spend a lot actually, so that I can record smooth videos for you guys, so it's all for you guys. I like the variety of the monsters. But you can see that this stage not too hard, I guess. Monsters are not as irritating as the tentacles and the calamaris. So if I recall correctly, I'm going to show you a screenshot. The Royal should be here. Yep. Now I move on to the boss. So this is actually Apocalypse. It's the bad guy version. You can see the little bulbs are his eyes. It's called Apocalypse Neo. I wonder what the real Apocalypse is called. Oh, you just get pulled in. Can't see the damage on this guy, it's quite sad. Same for fighting Apocalypse last time. Can't see the damage they're doing on this guy. Avoid those tentacles. Whoa. Yep, I guess they do similar attacks. What's happening? Do I need to get out? Is that a pentagram? I do not know. Oh, lucky parry there. So you can see the boss pretty sturdy, and you can see the spinning scale as well. Trying to down this to use an ultimate. I think should be up. Whoa, boss angry. Whoa, who's that in? I think I'm supposed to run out. Yep. I missed the blizzard. Oh. This is a bad idea. Touch too soon. Bunch of lasers going around. Oh no 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 no. I'm not gonna die. Oh shit, it's a mistake. Stop screaming. Keep your mouth shut. Spinning again. Let's die in 45 seconds. No, I'm screwed. Ouch. That's a bad missed. Oh shit. Okay, this died. Woo! 10 seconds left on my Highlander. So you can see that it's gonna be hard. I guess the dungeon is easy for this one. For the boss mechanics, the suction effect is similar to the blacksmith in Typhoon Kim, I guess. Something to watch out for. I wonder how you're gonna get out of that circle fast enough. Or maybe you can't. Maybe it's the pentagram skill according to Apocalypse, not too sure. You guys can find out and leave in the comments. And we should be right off to the last and fourth dungeon. So the last dungeon here will be Telnor Temple. So you can see this very cute transformer robo-like boss or mech warrior-like. So we'll see. So this dungeon, you can see, look at that, it's an army. I think it's Jasmine's army. Yep, lots of monsters. Warlord Hubert, don't let anyone enter. Roger that. Why am I listening to them? Anyways, you can see that's pretty simple at the start. There'll be golems that spawn later on, you can see they are engaged. Kill the guardian and stop this. Double fist on. Jump dodge. Nope, you're not running towards me. After this, the door opens and more armies. Ouch, the tank rolls in. Another rolling tank. This one is like looks like stormtroopers to me. It's gonna be frozen. So I guess their weakness is being frozen. Can't do anything with that. Quite sturdy too. You see they're not doing a lot of damage, but door is opening. And here we have an amazing cutscene. You guys can see it for yourselves. Warlord Hubert. And then the wall breaks. And they're trapped. Lots of bats. There's a spawn in there. Spawn right here. Lasers. Ancient Spirit Pillars. So we have two mini bosses. Whoa. It's slamming down into my face. Achievement for something, but you know what? Look at that, I can do 13 hits on this boss. Don't know whether is it because it's medium size? Or is it a ninja? Still don't know. I think it's still 10 for small monsters, definitely. It seems like it's more consistent for medium-sized monsters. Used to be like 10 for sure. You guys let me know. Yeah. So for this boss, the royal chest is at the end, so don't need to worry. It took me a while. I'll show you guys why a while to find out where the royal chest is. That was a angry robot charging towards this. Oh shit. This one's shooting to the ground, so. Can even be slowed down by the skill debuff. And I think players will actually find the difficulty for Suffix II Dungeons very good. Because when everything is too easy, it's not fun at all. So yeah, this is why I had a long time trying to find what's the royal chests. Because royal chests usually spawn in some places where it's interesting. So I thought it was like in either of these two open spaces. So every time when I come out, I need to check left and check right, and then it go. So it took a lot more time to find the royal chest for this dungeon, but in the end, it spawned at the boss. So yep. So you guys see the cutscene. It's a badass boss. He only has one eye. And look at that. Look at the scenery behind that. Some air dispensers. Yeah, that's 2 hits. It's frozen. Let's get 3,000. Oh man, more support troops. Yeah, this is what I mean. This boss is the sturdiest among all the bosses. I think you should see it for yourself that the HP doesn't go down. Ouch. Slow. And I can't really help from it. Burning. Just realized that this can't die. I don't know why. He must be wearing some OP equipment. Or HP I guess. Or defense. Other than that, he's wearing level 60 gears. Because I'm wearing 50 and I'm taking damage. I can see an MP dropping. I think we need to start killing monsters here. It's getting a bit out, man. Oh, flamethrowers. Amazing. I'm just waiting for time ultimate. Oh, it is. Google dance. Oh, laser time. It's not good. Get out here, stupid monsters. Too many tanks. Oh, let's kill it. Okay, HP, he just lost 1%. And we have a cutscene here. What's happening? Oh, the ship is actually driving away. So I'm guessing that is Jasmine's ship. But they show that the ship's still here. Golden sword! But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, the 4 new Suffix II Dungeons with all their royal chests. You can see that the difficulty is pretty tough, and once again I recommend you guys to finish it in a party. Don't forget to take the daily quest to get a Goddess Breath as well. And if I'm not wrong, I need 12 to exchange for 1 Suffix II powder, so that's 3 dailies worth of the Suffix II Dungeons. So you guys appreciate the effort to get the royal chest locations for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Share with your friends to share with them this experience of this Suffix II Dungeon as well. Hope you guys have fun with the new dungeons, and yep, thanks for watching once again. God bless, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.